yes or no to each topping, and I have 8 toppings to say yes or no to. Another way we could have wrote this is I have 8 toppings and I don't want any. Or I have 8 toppings and I want 1. Or 8 toppings and I want 2.
No.
Or 8 toppings and I want 3. Etc. The whole way to 8 toppings and I want 8. Okay? That's all the same thing. So when you want nothing up to every topping, you can shortcut it and do it like this. Okay, that only works when you go the entire way from nothing to everything. Part B says exactly how many 3-topping pizzas could you make. So, how many total toppings do I have to pick from? 8. How many toppings do I want? Come on. That's it. It's still how many out of the total that you want. Okay. If there was also 3 crusts and 4 size options for your pizza, how many different 3-topping pizzas could be ordered? So we're still talking 3-topping pizzas. That doesn't change. But now I need to pick and a crust and a size. So and means to do what?
Multiply.
Multiply. How many crusts do I have to pick from? 3. And multiply size. 4. Okay, so the only thing that changes with that one is I now have other things I can pick from. I can pick thin crust. I can pick stuffed crust. I can pick from pan pizza, small, medium, large. Okay.
I never had a pan pizza.
Never had what?
I don't like them from Papa John's.
Papa John's is good.
I like Pizza Hut's pan pizza.
Pizza.
Papa John's is the best.
Papa
John's is the best pizza now.
I mean,
Oh, Papa John's has the best pizza,
Pizza.
but I do not like their pan pizza.
I don't think pan pizza.
A little serious.
I don't do pan pizza.
Okay, part D says at most. What does the words at most mean? Huh? What?
He's in the next one.
The maximum. All you can have is 3 toppings. Okay, so at most means at max 3 toppings. Okay, so guys, stop talking and focus. Because I'm not answering questions later if you're too busy doing everything else. Get the earbud out of your ear. You know better. At max, 3 toppings. So I have 8 toppings to choose from, and I want 3. You said at max 3 toppings. So what else can I have? I'm not worried about crust. I'm worried about toppings. What else fits into at max 3 toppings? 2. So or I want 2. Or 1.
Or none.
Or none.
2, 1, 0.
Okay. So pay attention to what it's asking. At most means at max. I want 3 toppings. So you have to consider everything that falls into that category. 3, 2, 1, or none. Okay. What does at least mean? Huh? What does at least mean? 3 or more. At least means 3 is your least amount I can have. So you can have 3 or more. So you need to take into consideration everything 3 or more. So we need 3, or we could have 4, or 5, or 6, 7, and 8. You cannot go any higher than 8 because you only have 8 toppings to choose from.
Can we just do 8?
Huh? No. You need to talk about every piece individually. Okay? We can't do 2 raised to the 8th here because we're not considering 2 toppings, 1 toppings, or 0 toppings. Okay? So 2 raised to the 8th only works if you go from 0 the whole way to 8. This is starting at 3 and going to 8. Questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, last problem. A pizza parlor is offering 6 different toppings now. Pepperoni, sausage, mushroom, olive, peppers, and onions that can be put on a basic cheese pizza. Customers can also choose deep dish, original, or thin crust pizza. How many ways can you make a 3-topping pizza? So let's consider 3-topping pizza first. How do I write I'm choosing 3 toppings?
6C3.
6C3.
And then 6C.
Okay? All you want is a 3-topping pizza. So you stop there.
Okay.
The last thing we have to do, though, is we have 3 different crusts to pick from now. So what do I have to do with this? Times 3 times your crust. Okay? So everything we do, we're then going to have to take that answer times the crust.
Well, you said 3 is the crust, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Because you have deep dish, original, and thin crust to pick from.
oh, okay.
Okay? How many different pizzas can be made in all? So again, that's from no toppings to 6. So this is where I can say yes or no to each topping.
7.
So if I'm saying yes or no, how many choices do I have? 2. How many times am I going to say that? 6. I have 6 different toppings to say yes or no to. And then I have to pick a crust. You worry about your toppings first, then you have to pick a crust.
But all you're putting in is your choices, right? What did you have?
Yes. At least 4 toppings. What does at least mean?
6. Oh.
4 and up.
4, 5, 6.
So I have 6, I want to choose 4. Or I have 6 and I want to choose 5. Or I have 6 and I want to choose 6. Once you get that answer, then we have 3 crusts to pick from. You can't forget the crust.
That crust, though.
At most, 2 toppings. What does at most mean?
2, 1, 0.
2, 1, 0. So that's 2 or under. So I want 2 or I want 1 topping. Once you get that answer, times your crust.
And you have to put this in a parentheses for the calculator?
Yes. Because if you don't, it's going to go and multiply this first and then add on everything else. You want your total amount of options first and then do your crust. Okay? Or you can plug all this in and hit equals and then multiply by 3. That works too, if you don't want to put them in parentheses. How many pizzas can be made with exactly 2 or 5 toppings? So, exactly 2. 6C2. Or means 2. Add. Or 5 toppings. 6C5. And again, don't forget your crust. Crust is fundamental. Crust makes the pizza. I'm sorry.
It got cheese in it.
If you don't have a decent crust, I don't even care what toppings are on your pizza. I don't want it.
Little Caesars.
Papa John's crust got the best. Hey, Little Caesars is good.
Little Caesars have disgusting.